we need to talk about Dak Prescott. Like, we need to.
We've
talked about him a lot, and we need to talk about the current state of the Cowboys, and we need to talk about how we feel about their projections moving forward.
So I'll be completely honest.
I think we need to start by giving T's and P's to Dak Prescott.
First and foremost, I was going to say I do want to say, like, prayers because that injury.
And they already had a confirmation, and I called this from the beginning, too. I even posted this on Facebook.
It's bad.
He has a fracture and ligament damage. It was a dislocation and a fracture. Well, I was right about both of those.
We saw his shit turned off to the side.
It was fucked up. Anytime it turns like that, it's a dislocation. And anytime you have a dislocation, you have to worry about ligament damage too. So
it looked exactly like Gordon Hayward shit.
Yep.
Like,
it was bad. Not as bad as Gordon Hayward's, but damn near.
It made it more worse because Gordon Hayward jumped up and landed weird.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott slid. Like, he slid into that. Like, he slid his leg into that. Yep. Like, oh, that's different.
Yeah, it was bad.
I will definitely give love and prayers to Cowboys people and Dak. But I will tell you this right now. Even though Dak has had these monster numbers,
they're fake.
We already said they're kind of fake because he's throwing in coverages that are soft.
Yep.
Because they were coming back most of the time.
All garbage.
It should be expected for you to be able to find all these pockets and kill.
And me and Damian, we've been saying for a while that we feel like Red Rocket could do a little bit better than Dak Prescott.
Andy Dalton is about to.
I think he's going to win y'all the division.
Look, full season?
I think he's going to win the division.
Right now, right? I have to go back and retrace the records, but I can say Andy Dalton can win 10 games with this team.
Easy. So easy.
And but hold on, there's only
There's
only 13, 14 games
left where he was winning 13, 14 games.
Bro, there's already only 12 or 13 games left now because he could win 10 out of the next 12. I feel that. And we called it, but we said it.
Tony Dungy came out and said that the Dak Prescott injury is a blessing in disguise for the Cowboys. And
it's tough.
I know a lot of people are flipping that into sounding insensitive because it is an injury.
Well, he's just saying
I see what he's saying though. He's being honest. Kind of right. Like,
Andy Dalton is y'all's go-to guy. Dak was kind of there, and Dak is just not the guy for you.
Dude, Andy Dalton won the game with some insane passes. Like, dude, he balled the fuck out, and he did exactly what we said he was going to do. And you just talked last week about
it was easy.
You just talked last week about the simulation that they ran on Madden too, where they put the backup quarterbacks
11-5,
right?
11-5. So I have no doubt that Andy Dalton can crush. Andy Dalton did it with a Cincinnati team where he had one player,
AJ Green.
He's on the Cowboys now with Cooper and Zeke and CeeDee Lamb
Michael Gallup.
Right. Should I keep going or should we just stop? Like,
right.
What the hell? Like,
you're right.
He's gonna go nuts with that team, and all that's gonna happen is
fuck off, bro.
He won't get a max, right? Because he's older.
No. So that's what I was saying.
He will get enough money where
they
can
sign him for 10.
Still bring somebody.
That's what I've been saying.
Dog.
So they don't have to pay Dak.
They don't have to pay Dak. They can let Dak go.
They can give Andy Dalton like a 3-year deal off of
weird week,
like $6, $7, $8, $9 million.
He'll accept it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he already wants to be in Dallas.
He'll accept it at this point.
And he's got veteran presence. He has playoff experience. Dude, he has everything.
It's a wrap.
And they can still afford to sign free agents for their defense that's struggling.
The most important part about all this is you don't have to pay Dak a max.
Nope.
And all that money, put it on your defense. Your defense needs to be hurt.
They have
and
everything they need on offense.
Just put it all on defense.
They have everything
and just keep that little Andy Dalton, who will take any amount of money that you throw at him now, because technically he's in his ending years. So anything you give him,
he's cool with it.
He'll be fine with.
Yep.
But y'all will be a contender, for
I think
sure.
So. Yeah.
My
and
gosh.
Another thing you have to consider too is Dak Prescott kind of fucked up, and I said this, and I thought I was going to get a lot of hate for it, but people kind of agree with me. Dak was holding out over a couple $1 million a year, man. They offered him $35 over 5 years. Man.
I don't know why he didn't take that. We talked about this.
We did.
He was only, to me, worth $30.
Yeah.
Anything over 30,
and they offered him 35.
You should have took.
And he turned it down.
And honestly, I would have only gave you like 25, Dak. If you asking me as an owner, they gave you 30.
It's true.
That was a runaway, and that's after you have to expect Zeke getting what he just got.
Yep.
But Zeke is better than you, though.
Yep.
Zeke should be getting what he's getting.
Yep.
You should be the second player, though, and that's fine. Nobody else is going to make that much money like you're making.
It's true, though. Take that. It's like you only have to sign one of those contracts and you're set for life.
Why are you asking for more? Why are you asking for more?
And my thing, too, is like, bro, you're talking about a few $1 million. Dude, you're already going to make like over 30. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Why do you want
And I said, you want to know what it is? It's
like,
ego. Like, he just wants to say he was making a little bit more because at that point, all the money's the same.
So, but this is the thing. You were good, bro, in college.
He was good in the NFL.
We get that. You're good in the NFL.
You're just not the best.
Your effect to your team was not what it was like when you were in college.
And I'm not trying to talk shit. I feel like
Dak is good.
Like Dak
I'm not talking shit either. I told you, right? If Dak stays there, right?
Yeah.
He would just be like the second Tony Romo that was there. Never won a ring, never did nothing. But the stats are tremendous.
Yeah.
If you start thinking about the best quarterbacks there, you think about maybe only top 3. Tony Romo's in that. He doesn't have a ring, but stats-wise, he's in there, right?
But at the same time, this is what I've been arguing like the whole season so far, right? Bro. Everyone's talking about how Dak's going to get paid. And he's making all these numbers and stuff.
He's not going to get paid.
No, he's not winning any games. Dude, you can throw for 2,000 yards and have 60 touchdowns. I don't give a fuck if you lose all your games. You have no value.
If you really looking into this shit, right? If you really look into it, when Zeke got his deal coming off of beating women and all, you already knew.
Yeah.
Look,
like at that moment, everyone was like,
everybody's like, that's Dallas saying like, this is our guy.
Yeah, this is what we're
based off
around.
That contract that he got. Like, we already knew after that happened, Dak was not gonna get.
No,
like
they couldn't do it. They can't.
Because Zeke is getting it, dude. Yeah. And Amari says he wanted to stay. Yeah. He's getting it, too. Yeah,
so Amari and then DeMarcus Lawrence and Smith,
Dak,
they all got paid,
There's no room, bro.
Nope.
So, literally, Zeke was the last one to get that deal. Dak should have took the 30. Like, that was the most that we can give you. They were already
offering him a fuck ton.
Dude, like, that's way more than you should even be getting anyway.
Yeah.
You and your girlfriend think that you better, bro. Don't nobody else think you that good other than you and your girlfriend. Like, what the fuck, dude? 30?
And with all due respect, like, we're not saying you're not good.
You're
like,
good,
just take the money, dude.
30, though? No, that is better than what you are, and you don't play better than that.
True,
so whatever money you're asking for is not better than that, bro. Like, take that and get out of the way. Zeke got what he got, and if you hating on him, that's okay, but Zeke plays better than you.
He still earned it.
Zeke played and balled out way harder than you did last year, and the only reason you were that good was because Zeke did what he did last year. That's why Zeke got his money first.
I agree.
After everything that happened. You were the good Samaritan. You didn't do nothing. Zeke was the one I was out in the news doing weird stuff, beating up his girlfriend and doing
grabbing titties and shit.
And they bring Zeke to this conference with like a bull nose all in his shit, like, and a bull ring all in his nose. And, bro, you can have whatever you want.
Do what you think. Do your thing, man.
And Jerry Jones was sitting there just taking it, bro.
Ice out whatever like you want. Kamara, dude.
Right. Yeah. Dude. Oh man, look.
Dude, that grill was fire.
Oh my God,
T's and P's to Dak Prescott. He kind of fucked up, but like, I mean, here's what's gonna happen. You want to know what's gonna happen now? They're gonna stick with Andy Dalton. The Cowboys are probably not gonna sign him, and he's gonna get lowballed in free agency next year. Yeah. He's gonna be a quarterback, but he's probably gonna get a prove deal. He's gonna have to prove it all over again and hope that he's maybe.
Well, it depends on where he goes, right? I can tell you right now, he's gonna go to a low tier team, like an actual team that's in contention right now. It's not about to grab him because technically, right? Not. At least let's be real. Yep. Dak is still going to be a starting quarterback for somebody.
I would assume so.
So he ain't going to go and be a backup. So he's going to go to some. Not. He's going to go to some team, bro. Think about this, right? Like, what if it goes to like the Browns? Like, if they don't believe in Baker Mayfield no more, and then he has
that would be kind of bananas,
right? So these are the kind of things I'm thinking about. I already said Dak wasn't going to stay there. Well, as soon as y'all got Andy. Come on, bro. Everybody knew this. Like, he's asking for too much. Like,
it's
Jerry Jones.
It's too good of a situation to pass up. Like, bro, from a business perspective.
It's just weird. Like, the way everything went into effect with Zeke getting his big deal and then they signed Andy. Like, it was what it was at that point. But Dak is going to go somewhere and he will be effective. He will still make all these records. He will still, like, play good. But I don't think he's going to. His stats are good, but he doesn't bring you wins.
Well, that's what I said. And so the most important statistic is wins.
It's wins.
Yeah.
Like, you can do all that, But I want to win.
And that's why a lot of people are like Andy Dalton can't do this, can't do that. I'm like, dude, Andy Dalton wins.
Out, dude.
That's what matters.
He balls out, dude.
And nobody can argue with me about that because he did it year after year with like a garbage ass Cincinnati team. Like
AJ Green.
How many times did they go to the playoffs? Dog. Like when they shouldn't have.
One player. All he had was AJ Green.
Right.
And AJ Green was in and out of still.
Was he around in the Chad Ochocinco days?
And still.
That was still Chris Palmer. Like
I think that was right before.
Yeah, right.
Right before. Yeah. That was right before.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But still,
regardless, like
Andy Dalton smashed with Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And people say he didn't because he didn't really do that much, but he only had a player to go to.
Yeah.
But he still put himself.
I bet you most of the people that say he didn't do much weren't paying attention because Cincinnati sucked. Dog. But it wasn't his fault.
He is about to make Dak look so bad. That's the part that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Well, he's just going to show that you don't have to pay all that money to get similar output.
He's just going to...
Like, that's what he's going to show.